The game is satisfactory. The goal is making factories satisfactory. The place, Arrakis. The deep desert has bountiful resources for those who can handle the harsh climate and the harsher local wildlife. As we take our first steps out of our travel pod, we're able to see just how barren the land is. We're going to need all the resources we can get, so we dismantle our ride. Our mission details said we would need access to lots of iron and copper, so we start our trek through the desert until we find a place that looks perfect. There's plenty of iron and nearby copper, so after a brief chat with the locals,
Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
they're more than willing to let us move in.
The hub will function as your base of
We
operations.
built our new home,
Next
the hub,
objective,
but it's
complete
looking
hub
pretty boring
upgrade
right
one.
now, so it's time to start gathering resources. Mission Control didn't give us the plans for making a giant factory, or any machines either, so we'll have to do things the old-fashioned way, by hand. Yeah. I can't wait to start automating this stuff. We're able to complete our first upgrade, and I'm starting to see the vision with this place. With that upgrade, we build a nice workshop for us, and we're able to take our first step into semi-automation with the portable drill miners. We'll place that on our iron node for now. We'll come back later. These guys will mine the iron while we focus on more important things, like automating these crafting steps, and expanding our hub. Speaking of which,
Hub
we got
upgrade
walls!
two, the smelter can turn raw ore. Biomass
And
burner
our
generates
first power
when
generator.
fueled.
While I'm gearing up to build our first machine, one of the locals came by to renegotiate our deal, but they ended up being okay with it. Our new spiffy power generator needs lots of resources, so it's time to borrow from the locals and begin our journey of destroying this planet for my own personal gain. They shouldn't mind, right? Now, it's time to start doing what we came for, accomplishing our dreams of never handcrafting something ever again. We can start building our factory satisfactorily, at least as satisfactorily as we can, since these are being built from the ground and have to be manually refilled, and we can only power one of these. Well, at the very least, that's one less crafting step for me, but we still have a lot of work to do. With our next upgrade, we add a beautiful interior to our home. Luckily, this includes a toilet, just in time since I had Taco Bell on the right here. We also get a closet, and we get to change the way our character looks. Obviously, I went with the big head option. We also unlocked some new schematics to upgrade our production. These power poles allow us to connect with additional machines and even further reduce our handcrafting. At least, theoretically. As the sunset casts a very pretty purplish glow over us, we also make a huge next step. We build constructors, which are basically autocrafters. Of course, we don't have the resources to power it, so I run and get those really quick. And all of our power connections are used up too, so I initiate protocol spaghetti and opt to make this work quickly instead of nicely. But with that set up, we are now officially in business. As we finish upgrade 4, this is where things are really going to start to get crazy. We even locked conveyor
Fix-It has
belts,
alternative
so things
uses
are
for all
really
their pioneers.
moving now.
Next objective, complete hub upgrade 5.
Upgrade 5 is going to require concrete, which requires limestone, so it's time to expand. Luckily, this node is only about 200 meters away from the rest of our stuff. And I don't really need a lot for now, so I'm just going to grab a handful and it's back to the crafting bench for me. With the ability to build miners, we can even further streamline our production chain by having a constant supply of ore. This is great because now we're just automatically making iron sheets and bars with absolutely no input from myself. I'm starting to realize that our concrete requirements are just going to keep growing, so I want to start bringing limestone over so I don't have to sprint over all the time. Now that I'm working with electricity, I'm noticing I'm having to make a lot of copper. So I want to work on setting up some copper stuff. We don't need a lot of it, so to save on power, I'm planning on using this storage crate that will feed into the constructor, and I'll just manually refill the storage crate whenever I come back. As I'm bringing power over, I get sidetracked by my spaghetti power lines, and I do some small cleaning. Nice, this is looking much better. These portable miners will let me build up stock pretty easily, and I won't have to come over as often to move the ore into the crate.
Hub upgrade 6. Landing
Finally,
platform
we
hydraulics
complete the
completed.
last of our
Further
starting
landing
upgrades.
initialized.
We've successfully completed our
Congratulations,
hub.
you have completed
We now have
onboarding
this
and achieved
sweet
the
cargo
absolute
freighter
minimum
that we're going
skill
to
level
use to
required of a
complete
Fix-It
further
pioneer.
upgrades in the future.
Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you.